What's up, everybody? Brian here in the Gecko Lab. Thank you for joining me. This is your weekly hatchling report. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is the Hatchling Report. This is my show where I pick out 5 of my favorite hatchlings from this year, 2024, show them to you, and we also talk about any stories, news, updates, life events, whatever I've got going on. We go over it. We're just having some fun today. Real quick, of course, this video is sponsored by FreeGeckoGiveaways.com. FreeGeckoGiveaways.com is your one-stop shop for all of your Crested Gecko needs, diets, caging supplies, the best merch, and more. Every dollar spent is 1 entry to win our grand prize, which right now is a fully built 2x2x2 Zen Habitats enclosure. You can get entered to win right now by buying our featured product. This is my Halloween Crested Gecko shirt. I love this design, and it's only available for the limited Halloween season. You can pick one up right now at FreeGeckoGiveaways.com. Get yourself entered. Let's get into the hatchling report, shall we? So before I show you the geckos I picked out to show off this week, I wanted to give you guys an update of what I got going on in life. So I'm actually leaving tonight on a dive trip. I haven't been on vacation for, by my standards, far too long. I'm excited for this one. Every fall, me and my stepdad go on a dive trip together. This year we're going to St. Lucia with One World Dive Shop here in Colorado. And so I want to tell you guys a bit about, like, if you followed me, you've heard me say this before, like, there's only 2 things I like more than geckos in the world: traveling and photography. So I wanted to show you what I do when I travel. I make photo books of all the photos that I take when I travel. This is my book from when I went to the Komodo Islands. Now I have a bunch of these. My goal is to be an old man in a rickety rocking chair sitting looking at a bookshelf that has 60 of these photo books from all over the world that I've made, being able to travel everywhere. And recently I picked up an underwater dive housing for my Sony A1. I'm super excited to bring my passion for photography, and especially wildlife photography, down underwater and start getting pictures of the depths below, as they say. So this week I am going to St. Lucia. I'll be gone this week. So for any of you in the gecko world, there will be no live animal shipments this week. FreeGeckoGiveaways.com. Dry goods shipments will still go out if you put it in order. Live animal shipments will be on hold this week. I'll only be gone for 1 week, so we'll resume right after that. And I hope maybe in the next hatching report I'll have some cool underwater photos, maybe some barracudas and eels, some corals and octopus. Who knows what we're going to see down there, and who knows if I'll even be able to get any good photos in my first underwater photo exploration trip. But I'm super excited to try. I've never done underwater photography save for 1 test dive in the pool at the dive shop with this new camera setup. I can't wait to try it out. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm just looking to unplug for a week. I'm sure you all can relate. It is good to unplug, take some you time, take some breaths, relax, whatever that looks like for you. For me, when I'm lucky, it looks like sitting on a beach or hiking through the jungle. Sometimes it looks like sitting behind my desk and playing video games for a few hours and not worrying about work. Or sometimes it looks like climbing a tree. One of my favorite things to do is just riding my bike down to my local park, climb a tree, and sit there with a good book. So whatever that looks like for you, in whatever way is achievable for you to do today or this weekend, I encourage you to do so. Find a way to take care of yourself this weekend. I'm going to be doing it in one of my more dream ways, diving, taking photos. I wish I could do this all the time, but I do it about once a year. This week is that week this year, so I can't wait to do it. Enough of my stories and ramblings though. Let's check out the geckos I picked out this week to highlight. So let's talk geckos. The first one I picked out to highlight this week is this beautiful orange lily white. Now this one actually comes from an orange to a frappuccino pairing, like a C2 hypo to a frappuccino pairing. This one missed the cappuccino gene, so it's not a frap, just a lily white, but still, I love it. The colors are so bright. The white is super clean on this one. I love the faded kind of dark tiger markings buried underneath everything. I love this gecko. It was a early midsummer 2024 hatchling. Definitely one I'm gonna grow up. I don't think I would keep this one to breed it because it missed that cap gene. I'd be more likely to keep it if it was a frappuccino, but I still love it. And I would look for that one to be for sale probably early next spring on altitudeexotics.com. So the second gecko I picked out to share with you today is this chunky monkey baby. Now this was actually one of my first 2024 breeding season 2024 hatchlings, because you get some that hatch in 2024 but were from last year's pairings. Anyways, Chunky Monkey Kid 2024. I picked this one specifically because I love the freckles on his face. I'm a huge sucker for cute Dalmatians with big black spots and a ton of freckles right on their nose. This one fits the bill perfectly. I love it. You guys know Chunky Monkey's my favorite, and his offspring are likewise my favorite babies. Don't tell the others. Loving this one though. Moving on to the third gecko I picked is a extreme Harlequin offspring. This is out of my Flawless Crested Geckos bloodline. I love this one because it's also a hypo, and I wanted to highlight how crisp and sharp the pattern is. I love that there is no bleed and no overlap between the two colors. It is like an on and off switch when it switches from that dark base color to the bright Harlequin patterning. And this one's actually a lower end extreme Harlequin, lower pattern coverage, but I like that with these hypos because it highlights that crisp, high contrast, really shows what the hypo gene can do, and I absolutely love it. Hey, oh, UPS is pulling up here at the Gecko Lab. Let's go see what they got for us. I'll be right back. Well, look what showed up. It's a combined 220 pounds of Pangea and Repashy diets. This is both to feed our Altitude Exotics collections here, as well as to make sure, can you guys even see me back here? To make sure Free Geckos giveaway stays fully stocked for all your Crested Gecko diet needs. I'm gonna go ahead and put this away, and then we'll finish up our last two geckos I want to show you guys this afternoon. Okay, now that I got all that put away, let's look at the next gecko. I went ahead and picked out a beautiful empty back. You guys know I've been super hot on these lately, so I had to throw one in here once again. This one is just a gem, exactly what I'm looking for with empty backs. I love the structure. I love the perfect white pins on this one, that perfect empty dark dorsal. This one is also a soft scale, which makes everything pop that much more. I simply cannot get enough of these. I've been highlighting these so much lately. I don't even know what else to say about them. I can't get enough of these geckos. I'm just stockpiling them like mad, as much as I can, and just so excited to breed these into several different projects. These got me excited. The next 10 years of Crested Geckos, just on this morph alone and combos we're gonna do with it, is gonna be worth the ride. Last but not least, I picked out a confetti ink spot. That's right, I said confetti ink spot. I'm calling it. We've now got red spots big enough. I'm classifying these as confetti ink spots. I love those giant red spots on this one. It's got a lot of really nice white spots along the sides as well that are fantastic. It actually looks like this one is just about to go into shed too, so those colors are gonna pop even more once it does. I just love the size of those big red spots all down the side. I'm hoping this one gets a lot more of those white spots on the not the dorsals, the sides, the laterals as well. I've definitely got this one on my short list of potential future breeders coming up for late 2025, most likely a 2026 pairing. All right, everybody, that's it for this week's Hatchling Report. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. I appreciate it. As always, of course, if you're interested in getting your very own Crested Gecko Halloween shirt and getting entered to win, this is our current grand prize cage giveaway. You get the cage, all the deco, a misting system, the base cabinet it sits on, everything that goes with it. This gets given away. This giveaway ends Halloween night. We do a new grand prize every 6 weeks at freegeckogiveaways.com. Go check it out. Please let me know which was your favorite hatchling this week in the comments below. Let me know what you'd like me to talk about, cover for the Hatchling Report. I want to expand this. I'm thinking about bringing other breeders on for like short interview segments, doing like market reactions and recaps, browsing other people's pages and websites, looking at what's up for sale around the gecko world, how markets are trending. Let me know what ideas you guys have that you'd like to see me incorporate in the future. As always, thank you so much. Be safe, be kind to each other. I'll see y'all soon.